So after the last tournament, we had the trap cards, and then we got a email from Antipro's lawyers saying that we're actually not supposed to. We probably shouldn't be using because we're coming up with next. We're going to do basically. I'm going to say it one time very quietly. Yeah. We're going to use quirks like a superpower. And then our lawyers advised us you can't do that. That's trademark. You can't call My Hero Academia Corporation. One for all company. Yeah.
So we went to thesaurus.com, looked up quirk.
Yeah.
And we came up with kink.
Yeah.
So these are the kinks.
That was a very interesting time to join So a peek behind the curtain. I joined after they had already come to this conclusion.
And we were already calling them kinks. Yeah.
The moment
Jay had no say.
No. So the moment I join, I just hear, so what other kinks can we come up with for this tournament? And I'm like, what?
Excuse me.
Is that why you were so stoned?
Yeah, Jay was just like, he joined. He was just staring straight ahead, not answering us at all.
No. I was doing something when I joined, but don't worry about it. We'll talk about it off air.
It's extremely suspicious.
Why don't we talk about it on air? What were you doing? Why aren't you wearing any pants?
Where does your shirt go?
Look, we don't need to talk about that right now. We can talk about that later. But let's talk about idols.
Oh, yes.
Let's talk about idols. Yeah, we decided we need like these kinks because ultimately what this would come down to is a bunch of girls running at each other in a stadium and hitting each other, basically.
And like
they're all pretty even.
There's really no way to say who would win between like two just normal people
slice
fighting.
Of life characters.
Yeah.
Basically what
we didn't think this through very
wanted.
Well. So
well, I mean, it is what it is. So now we've got these kinks. And these will basically decide who's going to win. Mm-hmm. They're pretty good. Mike and I spent some time, and Jay spent some time as well, coming up with some kinks.
Mm-hmm. I just threw like 5 into a hat and
it's essentially what they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think we combined the old trap cards with the kinks, right?
No, you can't say that anymore.
We
Mike.
did. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm referring.
It's all the kinks.
It's all kinks now.
It's all the kinks. It's all kinks.
It's all kinky.
Kinks.
Yeah.
Kinks.
This is a very kinky episode, everyone.
That's right.
Bear with us.
It is.
Well, should we recap the rules of our football stadium battle? Like, I know you said it's in a CFL football stadium, so that's 110 yards by 50 or 60 yards wide. I can't remember what it is.
I think it's 60.
Yeah.
What's an NFL football stadium?
I don't know either.
It's wider than
it's
an
a little
NFL
bit wide.
Football stadium.
It doesn't matter.
They have essentially the whole football stadium, and they're going to be able to use the bleachers and everything. But should they go out of the bleachers and out of the ring, out of the stadium, there's lasers that will annihilate them, cut them to ribbons.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just cut them into little itty cubes.
And they are allergic to those lasers. Deadly allergic.
Yeah. Also, they're allergic to them.
Yes. They're also. So
those little cubes will swell up and anaphylactic shock.
Yeah.
Also, the goalposts are at the front of the end zones.
Oh yeah, Cole's still hung up on the CFL part.
I want to emphasize this. This is very important. Okay. The end zones.
Yeah.
And the end zones are bigger.
They're bigger too. Yeah. More room.
Yeah.
Just bigger.
More space for these epic battles.
You know what they say? Commence. Everything's bigger in Canada. And so we basically have like a little argument about who's going to win, and then we'll decide the winner. And all the people that we've picked have been nominated over the past couple of weeks, right? So we're all familiar with them, and we're ready to rock, right?
Why don't you tell us who they are, Michael?
Okay.
So that we can, just.
We've got Vivi from Vivi Fluoride Eyes Song, nominated by Cole. Right. Sakura from Zombieland Saga, nominated by me. Mm-hmm. Jay, do you want to cover yours? Because I feel like I don't know them very well.
Sure. We got Eli Isa from Love Live.
Mm-hmm. And then I nominated Ai Hoshino.
This seems
from
very
Oshinoko.
inefficient.
Yeah. Then Cole, you nominated Min Mei Lin. Jay nominated Nodoka Toyohama from Bunny Girl Senpai. I don't know who that is. Is that little sister or something?
Yeah, it's my little sister.
Okay. Min Mei Lin is the idol from Macross. And then I nominated Lacus Klein from Gundam Seed. She's the pink-haired idol girl. Jay then nominated Sue Terracato. And when I was putting together, trying to find pictures of these people, there was very little of her. Is she a very obscure character?
Probably not like a main character, but like she's not like background character B.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Cole has Sarasa Watanabe from Kageki Shoujo, which I don't know anything about either. She's main girl from that show.
Yeah.
I put in Misa from Death Note. I think everyone knows Death Note pretty much. Then Jay put in Inori Yuzuriha from our upcoming review of Guilty Crown. So we'll
10 out of 10.
We will become familiar with her soon. Jay's already familiar with her. And then lastly, Cole put in, do you want to explain this character that you put in that you know so much about?
Yes, this one is Rinku Imoto from D4DJ, a show I have not seen and a character I have not seen either.
Interesting choice.
So the wild card of this tournament.
Truly the wild card. This was ultimately the point where Mike's like, oh, well, like, we'll just argue for our characters. And I had to tell Michael, I said, listen, I'm going to be straight up with you. I don't know anything about any of my characters. We need these trap cards.
That did happen. It was basically like, well, you know, like we could, I think the point is like we're going to argue and we're going to use their personalities to decide the winner. And then Cole's like, listen, I don't know anything about these guys. I feel like some of them you should, though. Like, probably that last one's like the tipping point.
Yeah, the last one's a tipping point. I watch Kageki Shoujo. I really like Kageki Shoujo. Vivi, obviously. Min Mei, I don't know much about either. She's kind of one of the main characters in Macross.
Which I didn't realize there was like a full-on Macross idol show, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's kind of what Macross turned into. It's like an idol show.
That's weird to me.
No. Yeah.
Imagine if Gundam turned into an idol show. That's just strange.
Well, it's on its way.
That might be a good show, actually. An idol Gundam show.
That's how the new season of Gundam ends.
Yeah, it'll just be an idol show.
The idol show. Mike, why don't you tell us who our first matchup is?
All right, I will spin the wheel. Spinning the wheel right now. I forgot to
spin the wheel first, and then we'll tell you which trap card they receive, or which kink they receive. I'm sorry.
That's right. First up, we have Vivi facing off against.
No, hold on. What does Vivi have? Vivi has the ability to make their opponent suffer from vertigo.
Okay, well, she's making Min Mei Lin suffer from vertigo.
I love it. Min Mei is going to... Min Mei has nuclear launch codes.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Against Vivi. But see...
Against Vivi.
I thought of this actually like after we recorded the last one.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't the nuclear launch codes also obliterate the person who's also in this CFL football stadium?
Yes, truly. It is mutually assured destruction.
Yeah. This is just like not a good...
Vivi is also the reason why we needed these trap cards, because if it was just a bare knuckle fight,
Vivi's walking out on top.
Yeah, Vivi's just winning, and I think Vivi's winning this one as well. I think she'll take Min Mei out.
Min Mei also has vertigo, so I mean,
yeah. Should we maybe explain a little bit about the characters? I know you said you don't know a ton about Min Mei, but like people probably aren't familiar with these characters, right?
So Min Mei is basically just an idol who exists in the world of Macross, so she's good at singing and whatnot. She's kind of the OG idol. Okay. Like, a lot of people give her credit for starting the idol craze.
She even has like the outfit, like I recognize in the pictures of her, of like the little dress and everything.
Whereas Vivi is kind of the new kid on the scene. Vivi is an android, a robot like me.
Yeah, I was about to say a woman after Cole's heart.
Programmed to sing and dance like me.
Well, I guess that because it's a robot. Does she identify?
I think she identifies as a female. Yeah,
okay.
I believe she calls her so, or everybody calls her she.
Okay.
But she also has programming that allows her to be very good at fighting. So, she has superhuman strength and fighting skills.
In a tournament of essentially normal little girls, the death combat robot is kind of overpowered, especially I don't think the nuclear launch codes is really.
I don't think this one. Yeah, unfortunately, Min Mei didn't get a very good draw.
I'm just picturing like the GIF that you always see of like Vivi like running really fast. Do you know what I mean? And Min Mei is like, and then Vivi
like unbalanced.
Yeah.
she's like, and then just like,
yeah. Vivi just blasts her head off.
Yeah. Well. I don't think we need to.
No.
Do you guys have anything to say about this one?
Vivi wins. All right, let's move on.
All right. Very good.
See you later, Min Mei.
See you later, Min Mei. It was nice knowing you.
Let's make sure this fancy new wheel that I have here is
I just want to make sure we're all on the same page.
On.
Every idol gets their like standard equipment, right?
Yes.
Oh, of
yes.
course. Okay.
Lacus Klein comes with a big Gundam. Next up, we have Jay.
Yeah.
Can you explain a character named Eli Isa for me?
Okay, Ellie.
Hold on.
Okay, yeah.
Hold on. I'll give her her kink.
Okay.
She has Arnold Schwarzenegger's character from Commando on their side. So she has a heavily armed Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime.
Okay.
That is actually like a huge. You know what? In some of these tournaments, that would not actually help very much. Like against Saber, that's not doing much.
Yeah.
No.
In this one, that is a very powerful.
Unless she's going up against Gundam.
She's basically the leader-ish character for Idol Group. Like Honoka is like the actual leader, but like she kind of plays like the big sister, kind of. She's the student council president, and she has like that responsible vibe to her.
Okay, so she's probably a good military leader, perfect for a soldier.
Yeah.
Yes. Good.
Of Arnold Schwarzenegger's
What are her
caliber.
like physical capabilities?
She has never fought in the show, so I have no idea.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent.
Is she fast? Maybe.
She is good at dancing.
Okay. So she's probably got a bit of stamina.
She does have stamina.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know who else probably has stamina? Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Well, okay. What is it? Ellie Isa will be going up against my nomination, Ai Hoshino from Oshino Ko. And you know what? I nominated her, but Jay, can you explain Ai for me?
Sure. So I'd probably say she has the same physical capabilities as Ellie, but she's a lot more stone cold. I guess that's a spoiler.
I feel. Jesus.
Mike, you nominated a character full of spoilers.
Okay, so essentially she's an idol.
She's in the prime of her career.
She's in the prime of her career. She's very physically fit. She spends a lot of time working out and like being a top tier idol. So yeah, I would argue that she probably is stronger than this fellow high schooler. And she has Arnold Schwarzenegger on her side, right? Is that what
Ellie
the trap
does.
card was? Oh, Ellie does. Ellie does. Oh,
Yes.
okay. What happened to Ai?
Cool. Do you want to know what Ai gets?
What does she get?
She gets the kink known as 10-foot vert.
Oh, I like this one. I came up with it.
She's able to jump 10 feet high.
Okay.
And that's it.
That might. You know what though? Like, I know you're laughing.
That's mobility.
That is mobility.
That's mobility.
And at the same time, gravity is a crazy thing.
You heard it here first.
No,
Gravity is a crazy thing. No,
Obviously, she can land it.
okay.
No. What I'm saying is like, because of the force of how high she jumped, like it would be.
She can.
Yeah. She just
Like-
lands
like
on.
Part of the kink is that your body adapts to be able to do the kink.
Right. So like she lands on Ellie and then like splat, you know?
That's what I'm thinking. Is you come down with a nice drop kick from the.
But at the
from
same
the
time,
sky,
while she's
right?
falling, Arnold Schwarzenegger's just shooting at her.
Yeah, does he have?
That's
He has
true.
a gun, right?
Yeah, he does have
He has
gun.
gun, rocket launcher, grenades, and may I remind you, if you haven't seen Commando, his gun has
Unlimited
no
bullets.
limit, and unlimited ammunition.
And also, doesn't he also have anti-stormtrooper aim?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
He doesn't even need to look.
Yeah.
Man, Commando's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And don't forget, he's got two guns right Here and here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Most
exactly.
important guns. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's throwing her out of the stadium. He doesn't even need the.
He probably doesn't even need the guns.
The firearm.
I'm thinking Ai Hoshino and her little like idol outfit jumps up in the air. She thinks she's got the advantage, and then she's like about to like crack Ellie's neck, and then like Arnold like grabs her leg and then just spins her around and throws her into the lasers.
Like Bowser from Super Mario 64.
Yes, yes. Exactly like that. Exactly like what Mario does to my boy Bowser.
Yes, they even have silly accents. Both of them have silly accents.
That's true. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. I thought you'd make it further in this one actually, but
yeah,
she's out.
Well, Mike's argument against the kinks was, wouldn't it be bad if you were like a fan of Ai and then she lost to like some stupid rule?
And then exactly that happened.
That's exactly what happens. Ai gets thrown out of. Let me reiterate what just happened. I got thrown out of the stadium by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, who is not in this tournament.
No.
He's basically like
he's back up.
The fate.
He's gone
He's basically
now,
the fate servant of
Ellie.
He's like in Smash Bros when you get a Pokeball, except it's Arnold Schwarzenegger
or like an assist
and the
trophy.
Pokeball.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I should reiterate as well. The kinks are not like thrown away. They can be reused. So this might not be the last time we see Arnold Schwarzenegger.
We might see Arnold again.